From the poverty of Brazil's favelas, to the top of the UFC lightweight division, this is the incredible journey of Charles do Bronx Oliveira. Charles Oliveira was born on October 17, 1989, in a poor neighborhood in Guarujá, São Paulo, Brazil. Life was tough from the very beginning. His family had very little money, and survival itself was a challenge. But even worse, Charles was struck by serious health problems as a child. He suffered from rheumatic fever and a heart murmur, and doctors even told his mother that he might never be able to walk properly. For a young boy who loved playing soccer, it felt like his dreams were ending before they could even begin. But Charles didn't give up. With treatment and sheer determination, he slowly recovered. And while he couldn't continue with soccer, he discovered something that would change his life forever: martial arts. At just 12 years old, Charles began training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But coming from poverty, he couldn't even afford his own uniform. Many times, he had to borrow a GI just to be able to train. Despite these struggles, his talent was undeniable. He quickly rose through the ranks, competing in local tournaments and winning medals. His coaches saw something special in him, a relentless will to fight, no matter the odds. Soon after, Charles transitioned into mixed martial arts, fighting in small Brazilian promotions. Between 2007 and 2008, he went on a tear, finishing fight after fight, building an undefeated record of 12-0. The UFC could not ignore him anymore. In August 2010, Charles Oliveira made his UFC debut at just 20 years old, and he made an instant impact. Facing Darren Elkins, Oliveira needed just 41 seconds to win by submission. The world took notice. A new submission specialist had arrived. But the UFC is not an easy place to survive. Oliveira's early career was full of ups and downs. He picked up some brilliant wins but also suffered tough losses. Many critics called him inconsistent, and at one point, people even questioned whether he belonged in the UFC at all. He faced weight cut issues, injuries, and losing streaks that almost got him cut from the promotion. But each time, Charles bounced back stronger. Over time, Oliveira transformed himself. He sharpened his striking, improved his conditioning, and continued adding to his submission arsenal. Slowly but surely, the boy from the Bronx neighborhood of Guarujá became one of the most dangerous fighters in the UFC. From 2018 onwards, Charles went on an incredible winning streak. Fight after fight, he kept finishing opponents, whether by submission or knockout. With every victory, he silenced the doubters who once said he didn't belong. In May 2021, at UFC 262, Charles Oliveira faced Michael Chandler for the vacant UFC lightweight championship. The fight was pure drama. In the first round, Chandler rocked Oliveira badly. Many thought the fight was over. But Charles showed the heart of a true champion. In the very next round, he came back with sharp striking, dropped Chandler with a left hook, and finished him with a barrage of punches. After years of struggle, Charles Oliveira was finally crowned the UFC lightweight champion. Oliveira proved he wasn't just a one-fight champion. He went on to defend his belt against some of the best in the world. He submitted Dustin Poirier. He overwhelmed Justin Gaethje. Even though he later lost the belt on the scale due to weight issues, his fighting spirit never broke. He remains one of the most respected and feared fighters in the division. Charles Oliveira holds the record for the most submission wins in UFC history, with over 16 submissions to his name. From a sick child in the favelas, to one of the greatest finishers the sport has ever seen. His nickname, do Bronx, is not just a fight name. It's a reminder of where he came from. The Bronx neighborhood in Guarujá, Brazil. A place where life was about survival. Today, Charles Oliveira's story is more than just about fighting. It's about hope. It's about resilience. It's about proving that no matter where you start, you can reach the very top if you refuse to quit. This is the story of Charles Oliveira, the boy who was told he might never walk, but who fought his way to becoming UFC lightweight champion, a true legend, and an inspiration to millions around the world.